This isn't one of my usual vlogs, but I hope some of you will find it interesting and useful. I'm getting a hysterectomy, and that's a one and done procedure, so it's not something you'd have experience with in the past. I've watched tons of videos and tried to give you a concise summary of the things I've learned. Hi, I'm Carol, and you're watching CAROL-WDWAO. Obviously, this is not about travel, dining, Disney, dogs, or drinks, but it's an everyday life occurrence that is sort of interrupting that travel for me. I don't know about you if you've watched any of these videos yet, but I am so sick of, I'm going to show you, I will explain, I'll show you how to, and then you're 15 minutes into the video before they give you the first tip. I sat through those for you. I made some purchases. I have no affiliation with any of these purchases. I may use these things, I may not. Hopefully it will help some of you in this process. What makes my journey a little bit different is my surgery is 3 hours away, and then I'm going to stay at a friend's house for a couple days to make sure I don't need to go back to that hospital when I'm 3 hours away. I've had to pack a few things. I know I'm getting a total hysterectomy. Laparoscopic is the plan, but that can change to a full abdominal if they find things they didn't like. I had a DNC, 90% sure that everything was benign, but after a PET scan, they said, maybe you need to do another biopsy. I've had ultrasounds, CAT scans, PET scans, and they still can't quite figure out what's going on with me. My ovarian cancer markers are going up, so they finally decided to do a total hysterectomy, ovaries, fallopian tubes, uterus, and cervix. Let me show you what I've purchased. I may use these things, I may not. This is a hysterectomy pillow with hot and cold gel packs. I know I will probably use this on the car ride from the hospital and then my 3-hour car ride home between me and the seatbelt. So that sounded like a good idea to me. I also purchased one of those put your socks on without bending over things, thinking I probably will not want to bend over. I purchased a couple of these incontinence washable pads. Again, I'm staying at somebody else's house. I don't want to ruin their furniture. Purple, of course, fast charging with long cables in case I do have to stay overnight in the hospital. We won't know until the procedure. It is at 10:30, so there's a good chance I'll go home the same day, but I want to have this just in case. I'll grab a reacher tool so I don't have to bend over to pick up things. I did buy underwear and sweatpants, an extra size larger, because they said you'll probably have some bloating. This is a last minute addition, a belly band. Now, I thought I wouldn't want anything close to my belly, but research shows that this may help in getting up and moving around, keeping your core sort of stabilized. Also, some dry shampoo in case I don't want to wash my hair every day. A couple of things interesting from the hospital. They did want me to shower every day, which makes sense, but they also stressed using a clean towel every day. For those of you going through this and wanting to be prepped ahead, make sure you have plenty of clean towels in case you don't feel like doing laundry. The other thing that I thought was really interesting, normally your NPO, nothing orally after midnight, but they want me to consume some apple juice 90 minutes before I check in. In doing research, I found that that was to keep your gut working, and so your return to food is much easier if you do have a little something in your stomach. I don't do well with narcotics. I'm hoping to manage pain just with ibuprofen and acetaminophen. Tylenol, Motrin. I also do have on my iPod, yes, I know, I'm old-fashioned, I have an iPod, a relaxation tape. Hopefully that will help if the pain is out of control. Now, because I'm not taking any narcotic, hopefully the constipation shouldn't be as much of a problem. However, you never know. Because I am not in my own house, I am bringing a bunch of stuff with me. Like I said, those meds. I have some Miralax. I've taken Miralax when I've had colonoscopies. I haven't had a problem with that. One of the other things is Gas-X. They do inject you with carbon dioxide. Now, it's not in your digestive tract, so I don't know how much the Gas-X is really going to help. But that seems to be the pain most people talk about, not the incisions, not internal, but in their shoulders and their back from the gas pain. Hospital also suggested extra protein, so I have these protein drinks and protein bars. I don't know if this will help or not, but I do use C-bands when I'm at Disney for nausea. I'm bringing them just in case. If I am nauseous, maybe this will help. I'm bringing some snacks. Since I'll be on the second floor, I'm not going to want to go up and down stairs a lot at first. Whenever I take the ibuprofen, I need to take it with food, so I brought some rice cakes, some things that are sort of mild in case I do have stomach upset. Another interesting thing, sorry I'm going back and forth, but I've got my list here and I'm not following it, where I had it all nicely organized, but you know me. Another thing that surprised me is they told me to stop taking any form of vitamin a week before the procedure. I don't know the reason for that. That's their procedure. I'm following it. All right, I'm looking at my list to see what I left off. Oh, see, first thing on my list, I left it off. I'm bringing Crocs for the hospital. They're easily disinfected. You are walking on that hospital floor. It is winter. It is going to be in Buffalo. The Crocs are lined. I can wash the lining. I don't have to wear socks with them. 2 birds, 1 stone type deal. That was a really good suggestion. The dogs agree. My plan, give you this little preview of what I'm expecting. Then I will try and do a daily 2 or 3 minutes. This is how I feel. This is what helped. This is what didn't help. Everybody's different. Maybe helpful, maybe not, but at least you've got a jumping off point. I maybe do the first 2 weeks, including the follow-up. Now, crazy Carol, I have a Disney trip planned 3 weeks out. Now, obviously, I won't be able to swim, but I can sit by the pool in not 4-degree weather like it is right now. I can walk without fear of slipping and falling on the ice. One of my friends is going to be down there. We'll have dinner a few nights, so I plan on taking it really easy. I will do a series of Disney after hysterectomy. I'm sure there are other people in that boat who maybe postpone a trip or don't go on a trip. So I'll show you what I can and can't do. The one that I'm sort of hesitant on is the Kilimanjaro safaris. It's sort of bumpy. I do not want this dehiscence I keep reading about when you have a vaginal cuff and that can rip and your intestines or bladder can fall out. So that one I really want to avoid. I'm going to ask for extra stitches just in case. If you've liked this vlog, thumbs up, even though it's not a usual vlog of my series. Subscribe for more fun stuff than this usual hysterectomy stuff. Hit the like, give me comments, questions. I'll try and answer them in the next series. WDWAO stands for Walt Disney World Adults Only. Not really appropriate for this video, but if you're a Disney fan, check us out there. And last but not least, never grow up.